Alrighty guys, I'm Morthadon and we are back for Boruto episode 109. So, last time we continued our adventure with Kakashi in Gaia's vacation with Mirai as a bodyguard. We had 1010 showing up last episode with a silly, really weird ghost episode. But I actually really enjoyed that one. A lot more than the cats and dog one. The cats and dog one wasn't bad, but it was like a little too goofy for me, whereas last episode was like kind of an interesting story, but also very goofy, you know? Um, but yeah, I haven't shamelessly plugged for a while, so I think I'm going to do that real fast, guys. Make sure you check out my Patreon if you want to support the channel. The link is in the description, or you can go to patreon.com/Morthadon. I do early access for shows, so if you want to see the next episode of Boruto right now, you can. Or I also do Patreon exclusives, which is fairly new, but not really. But I haven't talked about it in a lot of my other reactions too much. But I'm watching Soul Eater and Violet Evergarden on my Patreon as exclusives on there. So if you support me on there, you get access to that content as well. So I very much appreciate any support. But yeah, I just haven't shamelessly plugged in a while, so I just wanted to do that real fast. So sorry about that. But yeah, let's get started with this episode, shall we? And see what kind of antics our characters get up to this time. So we are going to start the episode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Alrighty, here we go, here we go. Ah, no, Asuma, why? Oh, it's really cool seeing past stuff like this, but is that the same voice actor, or it's been so long I don't really remember his voice too much. I guess I also could have just reused the voice acting from last time. But I think it's updated animation, right? I actually wonder if they did redo that voice acting. Let me know if you guys know. Alright. Is this her journey to realize who the king is? A very goofy way to show her. Ah, yes, we have the girl with them, too. I was wondering if she was going to be with them or if we were going to, like, skip her journey. Oh. Hmm. She has a little bit of both, right? Her eyes are definitely her mother's, but at least her hair color she got from her dad. Freaking guy. Did someone sign the bottom of Guy's foot? Jesus. That looks like someone, like, dropped it on there, too. What if it's the... What if it's the rock that... The Akatsuki member that got buried? What if someone, like, used Jutsu to, like, dig him up and he's encased in it? I'm still hoping he comes back. Shoot, I was told his name, too, and I can't remember it now. Ah, darn it. Didn't it start with like a K or an H? Hidan, was it? Immortal Kotsky member. Did I spell Kotsky right? He done. Yeah, that's it. Okay, we're good. I got that done with the opening. He done. I don't know if I'm saying that name right, but I remembered it, but then I looked it up to verify my stupidity anyway. I still, after seeing how goofy these episodes are, I can't imagine Hidan coming back, but that'd be some shit if he did. Also, let me know if you guys know what the bottom of Guy's foot says. I'm curious. Just fell from the mountain, but it's like perfectly circle. Or not circle, but like it's shaped like a giant egg. Guy. You just took down a wall in the last village. What are you talking about? No, not the last village, but the one before. Oh, some humble villagers. Jeez. Also, I did not pay attention. Did Kakashi just drink that through his mask? Or did it cover it with the bottle just fast enough for Kakashi to drink it? Like, we've obviously seen his face before, so it's not a big deal, but it's always amazing how quickly he removes that mask, eats it, and puts it back up. I kind of want to go back and see that scene after this episode's done. They're trying to move it. Well, that's ominous. That's very ominous. And kind of creepy. I doubt it. Mirai just freaks out. What? At least he's a jutsu or something. Oh, they wasted that opportunity for the Land of Steam to make steamed potatoes. Can you even steam potatoes? Steam cooked potatoes? I don't know. I'm not much of a cook. Oh, Mirai. Yeah, that... You'd have to break that into a bunch of smaller pieces and move it all. That'd be a hell of a chore unless Guy can just like kick it and launch it somewhere else. Ooh. Choji! That's why the episode's called Potato Chips and something. Potato Chips in the Boulder or something it was called. Why was he like glowing? And he's gonna do something goofy. He's just out. $20 minutes ago. 30 minutes ago! Oh, so close! Those are potatoes, not potato chips. Just downing them. Is this gonna be... It's just gonna be a way, like, how to fill Choji up so he can move the rock. Jesus, Choji. Are they gonna, like, make potato chips by hand? He just knows. This is making me want some chips. I don't know if I have any chips. Choji is teaching him how to cook potato chips. Asuma said it. I like how she just, like, absorbs anything she hears about her father. No. Man, I want to watch old Naruto again. Well, not old Naruto, but all of Naruto, like, through and through. Uh-oh. Take them out, hurry! Yes, go! That's a lot of potato chips. Did you salt them? One of them looks like a Pringle. Did you see the one on top? It looked like a Pringle. Yes, delicious. Here we go. Expansion Jutsu! How does Mirai not know about Choji's expansion jutsu? How long has she been a shinobi? I guess there hasn't been many, like, times of war for him to, like, need to do this, but you'd think, like, most shinobi in the village would know about this, especially with, like, Chocho and everything as well. Holy crap, that rock is still so big in comparison to him. Oh, she's only heard about it. Okay, so she has heard about it, she just hasn't seen it in person. I thought he was gonna get, like, the size of it and, like, pick it up and move it, but it looks like he's just, like, trying to roll it. Is she gonna try to help? Everybody, go help! Guy. How's Guy gonna want to, like, push while in a wheelchair? Oh, okay, he's doing that. I was gonna say, he's just gonna roll backwards. Yeah, everybody help! uh... Probably don't want to be pulling it. Whoa! The wings! Yes, Choji. Holy crap! Alright, well... Jesus. Here comes the flood! And then the boulder cracks, and Hidan comes out! I'm just kidding. He's skinny! Oh no, I'm gonna sneeze. I wish I could do that jutsu just once. Just expend all my calories and then just be better about my eating and not gain the weight back. That'd be nice. Dieting is hard, guys. Especially when you have a big bag of Skittles I want to eat. Aww. Yeah. Oh, Asuma. To protect the king. Yes, this is the journey for Mirai to discover who the king is. Nice. More potato chips. Alright. They fixed the hot spring already. In one day. Or that same day. Hmm. Oh. We need Orochimaru to do the reanimation jutsu. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What? And that's how it ends? What? Is Mirai gonna get to talk to Asuma? Do they really talk to the dead? Or do they just, like... It's just a hot spring with drugs in it that just gets you really high and you just think you're talking to the dead? do, 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 do. Oh man, that was a fun episode. I liked it. So are we gonna... I wonder if it's actually gonna work. I wonder if Mirai is gonna actually get a chance to talk to her dad. I think that'd be kind of cool. I mean, it's not the first time we've had kind of the dead coming back, in a sense, to talk to, you know? In the old Naruto series, like I made the joke about the reanimation jutsu and stuff like that, gave some people the chance to talk to people that have passed and stuff like that, so it's not too surprising. Alrighty. that is the end of episode 109, guys. Good stuff. So, yeah, we had an episode where they, just went to another hot spring, going there with Tatsumi and stuff like that, bringing her around with them, and this is, I think this wasn't on the list of the one her mom wanted to go to, but she was fine with it because it's just going to a hot spring, which is basically what her mom wanted to do anyway, so it's just a different one. But yeah, they're obviously some kind of predicament when they got here. They're just going around solving all kinds of problems everywhere they go, and partially causing a few too here and there. But yeah, there was a giant rock that fell, which I was really hoping Hidan was inside, but he was not. It fell from the cliff face anyway. I just thought it was oddly smooth and round for it falling from a cliff face. But I guess that's just how it is. Maybe easier to animate or something like that. But yeah, I mean, I like that. Obviously, we kind of have like a cameo of a bunch of different characters from old Naruto showing up. Obviously, it's a pattern at this point. We had the was there one in the very first episode? I don't think there was. I think the first episode was very focused on Guy and Kakashi's antics. I don't think we really had like a full-on cameo in like the first town that they made it to. But the second episode of the Cats and Dogs, we had Kiba and his girlfriend, who we don't know who his girlfriend is. We just met her in that episode, but we heard of her before. And then the last episode, we obviously had Tenten, and now we had Choji, so we're following a trend of having, random characters showing up from old Naruto, but, which is pretty cool, obviously. I mean, Tenten, obviously the Kiba thing was very, fitting with his character, the dog and cat stuff, and then this episode with a boulder that, Choji's able to expand himself to move, it's very fitting for each character that comes in and why they're there. Although Tenten in the last episode was just there to be goofy and mess with Guy, so, I mean, I guess it worked out because it was, it was like a ghost thing about Guy being scared of it and stuff, so it's fitting that someone from Guy's previous team would be there teasing him, so I guess if you want to think about it that way, it's set up well for Tenten to be there, but other than that, it didn't really fit like Tenten as a shinobi to be there. She was just kind of there, just goofing off, but yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't know what the next episode could be. Like, obviously, I'm guessing they're going to be heading to this hot spring that you can communicate with the dead. But if there is a another cameo, being shown through the episode of another character showing up, I don't know who it would be when it comes to like talking to the dead. What character would like most want to do that? Because obviously we've had like several people that have had losses, but I don't know if there will be a cameo, because if they do, it might overshadow what's happening in the episode, right? Like, if we had, like, Naruto be there, and, his dad is being shown, I feel like that would have hit the old Naruto fans a lot more than seeing Asuma with Mirai, and it might overshadow it. So I think that's too much. But I feel like if they're gonna have a cameo, it has to be someone we know and care about, or else we just won't care, So maybe they just won't do one next episode, but I'm really thinking, there's, like, no reason to think about this. Like, I don't know why I'm thinking about it. I was just trying to think about who it might be. Unless it's, like, Shikamaru there, and then they both talk about, or they both talk to Asuma, That's gonna be kind of awkward, though. If it's a hot spring where you can talk to people that are dead, does that mean that Asuma's gonna be in a, like, naked hot spring with his daughter? I just thought about that, because they get naked to go in those, right? I mean, I guess she could wear a swimsuit or something, but, I don't know. I don't know why I thought about that. Don't mind my thought process. But I mean, I know there's like co-ed, I guess is the word. I don't know what the there's I know there's hot springs where both genders take them together, you know. Um, but it would just be weird to be like, hey, I'm talking to my daughter for the first time and we're both naked in a hot spring, you know? Like I don't know how that communication works, or maybe you go in the hot spring and you fall asleep or something and then you meet them in a dream, and then in the dream obviously you can look however you want, you know? So who knows? It's not a big deal either. Just something I thought of, but yeah, as for this episode, we had them cooking potato chips, which really made me want chips. I'm gonna have to go look to see if I have any chips laying around, because that really made me want some chips now. Uh, but yeah, that's silly stuff. But obviously, it has a point, you know, because it is true that Choji uses calories to use his jutsus. So, as silly as it seems that this guy who hasn't eaten for 30 minutes needs more food, it does make sense that he needs to consume a lot of calories in order to get the strength that he needs to move the boulder. So yeah, we had a little bit of a cooking show of them making potato chips, which just made me very hungry, as anime typically does. At least most anime has food, and it makes me hungry. But yeah, I mean, I liked all the talking about Asuma, and I really liked the flashbacks to Asuma. Like I said during the reaction, I'm curious if that was reused audio with updated animation, or was that re-recorded voice stuff, you know? I'm curious because I know a lot of adults do children voice actors, like they had Choji talking a bit being younger in this episode, and obviously I think Choji sounds different when he's younger to now, right? I'm pretty sure he does, and I don't know if it's the same voice actor. Would they have gotten the same voice actor if it's not, you know? Or is that voice actor just able to go back to doing Choji's voice, you know? But with like with age coming into play, sometimes that has an effect, you know? Because it's been a while since old Naruto, you know? I don't know how many years, but sometimes people's voices can change in those times, and I don't know if that was the case. Maybe it was reused audio. Maybe they were just able to do the voices again. It's no big deal for the voice actors to do it. You know, I don't know how all that really works, but yeah, that was just something I was thinking about throughout the episode. But yeah, it was really cool seeing those flashbacks. I really like that Mirai is kind of going on this journey to discover who the king is. You know, that was always like I think that was a really cool thing for Shikamaru to go through, and it really makes sense that Mirai is going through it too, since, you know, Asuma was the first one to start Shikamaru on that journey, you know. And, you know, I guess the whole team went on that journey, and now Mirai gets to as well, which is something just kind of handed down from her father that she can cherish, you know. So I think that's really cool, but yeah, I mean, I enjoyed the episode. It was really neat. I wanted to go back and see real fast. Let's see if I can find it. It was when they were drinking with the other villagers. Yeah, okay, so I found it real quick. I really was curious about Kakashi. They poured a drink for Kakashi, and then they filled Guy's glass, and then Kakashi immediately asked for more. And I wasn't paying enough attention to realize Kakashi drinking and what he did. But all we saw was them cover the screen with the bottle, and it didn't even look like Kakashi moved his mask, but he must have moved it somehow and took a sip while they had the bottle and then pulled it away when it was back. I always just love the antics with Kakashi and his mask over his face, because, you know, there was several joke episodes regarding that. So actually, when I just thought about that, there's these reactors I'm watching that recently started reacting to old Naruto, and they're going through the whole thing, but they're going to be skipping filler. I kind of hope they watch some of like the silly episodes with Kakashi and in his mask, and then like towards the end they get to see the episode where he removes his mask, you know, and because I feel like that's a big moment for Naruto, you know. Even though it's like very silly the whole time, I think it would be like very cool for them to see, you know. So I hope they're, because I'm pretty sure their editors tell them, you know, what to watch and what not to. I hope their editors instruct them to watch those episodes, even though they're very silly. Just because of the impact that they have later on with that episode. Either way, I'm really off track, sorry. That was just my first thought when I thought of that. But yeah, Kakashi drinking with his mask on and like probably moving it somehow, you know, but he did it without even, you know, I guess the only thing I can think of is he's holding the glass. Maybe he like lowered it with his thumb and drank and then rose it back up. But I don't know. It's not like it's a big deal to think about how he did that. I just thought it was very funny that that's still a running gag. They didn't have to have that camera angle, you know, having him drink during that time when they put the bottle right in front of him and stuff. But I just love how that's like a running gag that they don't even have to point out, you know. I just find it funny as something in the background. But yeah. Good stuff though, guys. I'm looking forward to what's next. I'm hoping, you know, I hope that I feel like the hot spring talking to the dead is a little weird, but now I really hope that it happens and it works, because Mirai is going to get her hopes up and I don't want to see her disappointed. So I hope they do find this hot spring, and I hope it does work out for her, because I don't want to see Mirai sad. But yeah, that's it from me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hit that subscribe button if you did, and I already did my Patreon junk at the beginning, so yeah, we'll just end it here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.